Shalom. I want to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Again, the name of the Father is Yahweh. It's not Jehovah. And the Son's name's Yahweh Shai. Again, the RFID microchip implant, where they make an incision in the right hand, implant an RFID microchip implant inside the right hand. That's becoming mandatory in America and the world right now. And every country is and will be declaring war on America. They hate America, despise America greatly. This is happening now. And again, every Muslim president of every Muslim nation is declaring war on Israel or vice versa, and there will be world war in the Persian Gulf. This is happening now. Everybody likes to cling to John 3:16. All right, for God so loved the world. All right, so I'm gonna read it real quick. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. All right, now I'm gonna look at the word world. All right, so you look it up, it's the word cosmos. All right, you go in the definition of cosmos. All right, it's interesting. All right, it says it's an apt, a harmonious arrangement or constitution, order, a government. All right, now he's going to lay waste mountains and hills, which are metaphors for governments. All right, so he wants his government. All right, so and you go through this, everyone likes to apply it as universe. All right, so with that, I'm going to jump real quick, fast forward to John 17:9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. All right, when you go to it, it's that same world, cosmos, and everyone likes to say universe, government. All right, so you look it up, same thing. Ornament, constitution, and here, world, universe. So what's he really trying to say? All right, and when you line it up with scriptures, he's not, come near ye nations to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. All right, and it's the Hebrew word for world. And when you go into this world, it's actually talking about the globe. All right, and again, he's going to come into judgment with all flesh. So he's not talking about the whole world, all right? And just to prove that, there's several different, words for world in the Bible, all right? He hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the worlds, meaning plural, more than one world, all right? So here's an example of that, Luke 2:1. And it came to pass those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. So when you go to that word world, it's oikome. Oikome. When you go to that, it's actually talking about the whole district of Rome, the Roman Empire here. The Roman Empire and all the subjects of the Roman Empire, the world that was getting taxed. All right, another example for world. Matthew 13:40, all right? As therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so shall it be at the end of this world. And when you go into this world, he's talking about, it's the word ion. Ion, see? All right, and this has the same thing. It says world, universe, but that's not what it is. It's really confusion. It's really an age, forever, an unbroken age, perpetuity, time, eternity. Well, yeah, there's world, because of this age. It's really this age. All right, so there's several different worlds. All right, but really the world he's talking about is really his government, that few number, because only few are going to be saved, only a few people. But Israel shall be saved in Yahweh with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. And this world is a different meaning. It's talking about eternity, forever. That's why they always said, will you at this time restore the kingdom to Israel? Because the kingdom of heaven is going to be right here on earth. Either way, I just wanted to share that real quick. Same world here in John 3:16 is the same world he's talking about here at John 17:9. I believe this is it. Yeah. I pray for them. I pray not for the world. All right. He's going to destroy the world and everything therein. All right. So, and, so what's he trying to say? He's not trying to save the world. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. And if you know the Bible, it's predestination, predetermination. People predestined for salvation and people predestined for destruction. Vessels were made for righteousness and vessels were made for unrighteousness and destruction. All right, either way, I just wanted to point that out. That's why, and there's several scriptures like this, him destroying the world. His indignation is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. All the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, as a falling fig from the fig tree. All right? So, and this word for world is talking the globe. The world. But either way, it's definitely interesting. And the New Testament was originally written in Hebrew, but the only thing we have to work with is the Greek. And if we had the Hebrew, it would make more sense. So you have to make comparisons with the scriptures. That's why the scriptures say, a wise scribe, it goes into the household and takes out of his treasure things new and old. And he's talking about the scriptures. All right, world. When you go here, you can see here, the globe. Right here. So that world he's speaking of is that few, the elect. So with that, I'm going to say, again, the RFID microchip implant is becoming mandatory here in America and the world. If you do not have it, you cannot buy or sell. It's becoming mandatory now. And again, every country greatly despises America and is hating America and distancing themselves from America. That's happening now. And every Muslim president of every Muslim nation is declaring war on Israel or vice versa. And there will be world war in the Persian Gulf. And that's happening now. So with that, I'm going to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Halal Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, double honors apostle elders, great millstone. Bless the Akim that are pushing the word in true sincerity. With that, I'm going to say Shalom.